And welcome back to Creuse North High School. Dave Zorin with you here for what was an exciting finish, overtime victory here, and a little bit of revenge here for the Crusaders against the Big Reds. Big Reds won at home their previous game and put the only loss in that league record for the Crusaders, that 10-1 record in the Macomb Athletic Conference Red Division. Well, the Crusaders got a little bit of revenge back here tonight, and it was at the buzzer here in overtime, well, right before the buzzer, and it was Robert Hopkins with a great job. He had 7 3-pointers, 21 points total, 7 3-pointers, all the points coming off 3-pointers for him to give him those 21 points. So a great night for Robert Hopkins. On the other side for the Big Reds, it was Jerry Taylor putting in 15 points respectively for his team, and what an effort they had. They put a great battle in against the Crusaders here tonight. So a great matchup for you here on the MHSAA Network. Hope you enjoyed that. Again, the final score 48-47. The Crusaders of Creuse North victorious here against their rival Big Reds.
Welcome back one final time to the Hornets court here in Hillsdale, where the home team prevails 57-56 to improve to a perfect 10-0 in the Southern Michigan Conference. Welcome back one final time to Hillsdale. Joe Jason with you. Let's take a look at the highlights. It looked like a one-sided affair in the first half. Under the 4-minute mark, Hillsdale will go up 11-7. Cameron Holroyd giving Hillsdale the lead. And then at the 1:33 mark, Zach Van Orman with a putback. It's good. Hillsdale took the lead 13-7. They would go on an 8-0 run to end the first quarter after the game was tied at 7. In the second quarter, Jimmy Chase, a couple of buckets to put Hillsdale up 19-7 in the game. And then at the 4-minute plus mark, DeAndre Hall with a 3-pointer to make it 26-11, and it looked like easy sailing for Hillsdale. With 40 seconds to go, Holroyd with a steal, the fast break, and the no-look to Sean Miller for the lay-in. 34-15 was your score then, and a bucket by Columbia Central to end the half made it 34-17. Hillsdale had doubled up the Golden Eagles at the end of the first 16 minutes. We move to the second half. Cameron Holroyd, nice spin for 2, made it 42-26. Looked like there was no stopping the Hornets. At the 4:06 mark, though, Ryan Adams got a putback to make it 44-28, cut the lead down to 16. And then at the 2-minute mark, Weatherwax, the sophomore, with a 3-pointer to make it a 13-point game at 46-33. And then Ryan Christ with a right baseline jumper with 12 seconds left, 46-37. All of a sudden, it's at single digits, a 9-point lead for Hillsdale as we start the fourth quarter. Boyer at the 6:40 mark of the fourth cuts the lead down to 5. The big left-hander at 6'6" going to work, make it 48-43. Christ with a layup at the 3:05 mark made it 52-49. We had a 3-point game and then a fast break right off of that. Less than 30 seconds later, Sherman gets the bucket, 52-51, a 1-point game. And then Christ at the 1:40 mark, the 3-pointer. And how about this? Columbia Central takes the lead at 54-52. But then down the stretch, Leandre Hall goes to the free throw line. He makes his first free throw, but then he misses his second. But the lane violation against Columbia Central gives Hall another chance. He misses that second chance, but there's Brandon Fisher with the rebound and the putback. And Hillsdale would hang on the 57-56 win today over Columbia Central. And with the win, again, Hillsdale goes to a perfect 10-0 in the Southern Michigan Conference. And to the victors go the spoils, the Rockets of Westland. John Glenn with the trophy of the Kensington Lakes Activities Association Championship. And welcome back inside the home of the captains, Kettering High School. Joe Jason with Kathleen Offer. You know, when you're playing backyard basketball, you know, you're counting down 3, 2, 1. You either hit the long-range jumper or you tap in the winning bucket, and you've got to be happy for John Glenn to win it in that fashion here
That's
tonight.
right. Coming to an away court in this type of championship venue, that's hard to do. You'd like to have it be on a neutral court, but it's on the opponent's home court, and they did a wonderful job of starting out strong and finishing strong.
With a game like this, folks, we do have highlights, and there were plenty of them. Let's take a look at tonight's highlights in this KLAA championship, and we start in the first quarter, and some good ball movement, and the captain's getting it going from the outside, and Allison Bicknell.
And I believe that was the first basket of the game for Kettering. Bicknell was big all night long, knocking it down from three-point line. Here she is driving to the basket. That's why she stepped back out to the three-point line, because of the defense of John Glenn in the paint. Just blocking shots left and right. Arjanae Washington got it going for Kettering. She kept them in the game all night long. Graves streaking out, scoring in transition. And here you see Coville going to work as a playmaker, dishing it off to Massey. Again, Washington stepping out behind the three-point line. Kettering did a nice job behind the arc tonight. Watts finishing down close to the basket. Washington again from the arc. And now we see Graves taking it to the basket in the second half. This is a nice offensive rebound. Watts again going to work in the paint. Dishing to Washington. And Bicknell stepping out for that three-point shot. Washington with the rebound. Graves took on some point guard duties. Coville cleaning up her own mess. Wright came up big too in a close game. She came in as a sub, scored 6 points. Huff going the length of the floor, keeping it close. This was a big one.
Tied the game at 44, and not many points in the overtime, but that was a quick start there by Erica Coville.
Coville had all 4 of her team's points in the overtime period. Bicknell tying it at 46. And here's the final play of the game. Massey taking it strong. And then Coville just doing what she does best, going after offensive rebounds, having the presence of mind to get that shot off so quickly. She did not have a 1/10 of a second to spare. I take it back. She had 2/10 of a second left to spare as it left her fingertips, but no time left on the clock by the time the ball fell through the hoop.
Well, John Glenn shooting better than 50% in the first half. They slowed down a little bit, but you see they shot the ball pretty well. They should have took better care of the basketball. I think they'll go back to the chalkboard and maybe look at those 14 turnovers again and maybe see some opportunities missed.
Oh, absolutely, and they have some time to do that now with district starting next Monday, and as Coach Kovach said, they're very excited to get to that district at Romulus.
Eric Kovach, first-year coach, picks up the hardware as his John Glenn Rockets are the KLAA championships. And there's the trophy, and congratulations to the Rockets for being the KLAA champs, as Shakia Graves holding that trophy very proudly.